Welcome back, my super crew, and I got a quick install for you. And of course, you're watching the WRX channel. Thanks for clicking. It's good to see you guys again. What do we got today? This is the Perrin pitch stop. Oh yeah. All right, so what does this do? This attaches your engine to the firewall to help reduce movement during heavy acceleration and load. Now, the factory piece is just a piece of plastic. It's also much thinner. This is billet aluminum, and he's a hefty boy. Yeah, that's solid. So, this Perrin kit was supposed to include some lube, but mine didn't come with any. So, we'll put on some high temp cranberry sauce instead and lube up our bushings here. So these are a lot more secure than the factory ones. They still have a little give, but that's going to make your motor a lot tighter. So looking at what we currently have. So here's your factory pitch stop. As you can see, it's just this thin plastic dog bone, basically. So if you have a top mount intercooler, you're going to have to remove that to get to it. So on your top mount intercooler, you are going to have your charge pipe coming up this direction, connecting to the intercooler on this side. So you'll uncouple that. And then on the other side, you'll have another pipe going up to the cold side of the intercooler going into the intake manifold. Then you'll have two 12mm bolts, one on each side, going to these intercooler brackets. So once you have that removed, then you can see where your pitch stop is. So why do we want to replace that? So if we have a more sturdy part reducing engine movement, we are going to increase throttle response a little bit, and the transmission isn't going to be bouncing up and down as much as well. So that'll give a shifter response that's a little crisper as well. A little bit of a better driving experience. So we'll start with that, getting the pitch stop mount installed. Now, on the VA chassis, so VA chassis are going to be your 2015 and up WRX and STI. There have been reports on this bracket here on the firewall has actually sheared on some people. Perrin has a solution for that as well. They have a shift stop brace. So it has two pieces of mounting bracket, one for each side. It'll attach here, then back up against the firewall on this side. I believe you have to riv nut that in. Then a larger metal piece that goes back here. It also includes, I believe, a clutch fluid line replacement. So rather than this softer material, they'll provide you with braided aluminum line for that piece as well. Now the question is, was that ever resolved with this bracket? Now there's been some debate online whether that ever happened or not, whether Subaru increased the thickness and reliability on any of the model years. So I have a 2017. So was that ever resolved? So would that affect or not affect my 2017, or was it never resolved? So if you know the answer to that, leave a comment below. I would love to know. But we'll just get started by replacing the pitch stop and see how it feels after there. In the future, if we want to add the brace as well, we could also do that. So let's start getting that put in. If you like 2015 and up Subaru WRX installs and content, browse through the videos on my channel and see if any of those videos interest you, and consider subscribing. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. It really helps the video be seen by more people. Glad you're here. On the bottom side, you do have a nut and a bolt. On the top, the bolt doesn't have a nut. It just threads in through this mounting location right here. So both of those are going to be a 14mm. So on that bottom bolt, it does have two washers. So you're going to have one on each side. As you're taking that out, you are going to want to use a spanner wrench, again 14 millimeter, on the opposite end as you ratchet the other side off. Then on the top one, no bolt on the other side, but it does have 2 washers on it. Let's see if we can get it out now. Oh wow, that was easy. We'll see how much more secure the new one is as far as the bushings go. But yeah, look how thin that is. So I think I said it wrong to begin with. The wider diameter is going to go on the firewall side. Start putting in the new piece. All right, let's grease up your boy. There's our side-by-side. Yeah, look how much beefier that guy is. Should see some improvement. This new one should be a lot tighter as well. Bottom bolt, so there's a better look. You can see it's got a washer on each side. Top one, it's got the 2 washers. All right, torque specs, 37 foot-pounds on the front. Let's get that. All right, it is a little tight down here, especially if you're going to be using torque wrench. Get your spanner wrench on the other side so it doesn't spin. Get it most of the way snug, then get your torque wrench. All right, that's pretty close. 43 foot-pounds on the back. Pretty good. So let's see if there's any noticeable movement in the engine bay. We'll do a before and an after, just revving it in the garage. So it looked like there was a slight improvement with the back and forth motion of the motor when it was getting some revs here in the garage when it was sitting stationary. So that doesn't completely tell us what it's going to be like when it's on the road, when it's moving, how much it's actually going to be pitching forward and backward. So let's get it on the road and see if we can feel the difference. All right, let's get it out on the road. To be honest, it's probably going to take a little while of driving this and getting used to it to really feel a difference. Car sounds good though. On the highway, downshift to 3rd. So maybe a hair better on the throttle response. The shifting, I don't know yet if it feels that different. But if you're going to be doing power mods, this is probably something you should be doing anyway. So that's about all I got for you today. That's a really simple install, might as well do it anyway. Thanks for watching my channel. If you like this sort of stuff, browse through my other videos and see if you like any of those. Hit the thumbs up on this video, it really helps it be seen by more people. And I'm out!